Hello, my good ones. Today I would like to talk about numbers like sevens. For some reason we have such an assumption, I would say, because it's based on almost nothing. Based on nothing, that sevens are numbers that bring good luck. That is why if you write them everywhere, you will have good luck. I mean, if you often see 3 sevens, 4 sevens, yeah, that sort of thing. Why I wanted to touch on it, but more and more often everybody asks me this, so I touch on it, so I wouldn't be interested. So look, if we take human numerology matrices, there is an interesting, very interesting point. A human matrix exists, for example, 3 sevens, yes, or 4 sevens, when 2 sevens are even sevens, where 2 is more or less. What happens there? 3 sevens. In general, sevens are most often responsible for spiritual development. For some things, that is. But they can also be responsible for the fact that a person has some findings. It's like this. Let's say people when they go from side to side, but for example, yes, that is, they can either go away into religion, then come out of it abruptly. I mean, that's some of these things when they go from side to side. I mean, it's not really what we consider to be luck. Yes, there are people who are talismans. They also have a certain number of sevens. But if there are those who take over near them, then this person gives away this energy. It is luck. So-called. But in general, I wanted to touch on why, if you notice that is everywhere in the casino, these 3 sevens are placed everywhere. Why it works, why it does so and attracts a person to that side, calls him so-called. Because first of all, in some they give quite an interesting number. That is, they give 21. It is precisely subconsciousness and consciousness. That is, it is an influence on the subconsciousness so that a person moves, that is, to move in a certain direction, which is where these sevens stand. So it attracts, as it were, that is, and so it happens. That is, a person develops this so-called Sucht. We say in German, there is a desire to enter somewhere, that is, at the subconscious level, that is, because it is, after all, our subconsciousness. And this energy makes a person move in such a direction. I never advise to put these exact numbers because each person has his own individual set. He needs something, he needs to add something on the contrary to remove that is superfluous, and this is all in the date of birth we stand. And here is how numerologists who study, they know it very well. So, if a person has an overload of these sevens, then a person can go off the scale from side to side, again I repeat, from side to side. That is, it does not give anything good. That is, on the contrary, they make him do something, go somewhere with his head. To do something, to rush somewhere with his head, and it can be bad things, that is, it can even be drug addiction, alcoholism, and everything else. So this can influence. If a person has no sevens at all, then it speaks about the average luck, that is, he has to mark 7 times and cut once. Mark 1, cut off, that's just about it. The optimal variant is when we have energy, when we have the presence of certain units, and the presence of, for example, 2 sevens. That is almost an ideal variant here, because there we have a very good figure in total. But just to make you understand why everywhere in the casino, everywhere where you see some kind of gambling, I mean everywhere there are 3 sevens, it's because the influence is on the person, on his subconscious. He is forced to come, to pay attention, to go there, so it's already there. So just one more piece of advice, do not write everywhere in a row. That is, these numbers will not bring you anything except for some kind of something off the scale of your subconsciousness, and you will have a desire. You will be thrown here and there. So don't try to draw them everywhere. Don't try to put them on the license plate numbers. It will do nothing. It's just going to make it worse. Overdoing these energies can affect very, very negatively, so be careful with it. That's all for now. Subscribe to the channel. Give me likes. I'll be happy to see you on my live shows. Goodbye.